Hey team, how you doing? It's Gavin here from the Growing Younger team, and today's Monday motivation. I'm in between sets of my workout, so I'm just I kind of think a lot when I exercise, which is good, and I think it's good for everyone. It gives you that kind of escapism, and you can kind of do what you need to do. But I know a lot of people struggle to find time to exercise, and they struggle with all sorts of things. All right, and one thing I like point out and know about, and if I could solve the obesity epidemic, and if I could get everybody moving in the world, be a millionaire for sure, but I can't do that. But I can just give you some insights into what is lacking, I think, is a big thing. And one of the big things lacking is accountability. And there's so much fitness information out there, there's so much fitness advice out there, and to be honest with you, all of it works, to a certain degree. Yes, there's a sliding scale of rubbish to amazing, of course it is. But there's no lack of information. There's so much information. You can get in shape and never have to pay anyone to teach you anything. You can figure it out. And in fact, when I started, I didn't pay really for anything. I figured it out myself. And I had a really good level of understanding and knowledge before I even went on to become a personal trainer. But what I did have, and I talked about this before, is a really sort of reason to do it. And I was able to really focus in on my why, which was never to be fat again, because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired as I was, sick and tired of having injuries, not being able to recover. So I took responsibility for that 100%, and I was accountable to myself. And I do understand a lot of people are really hard to find themselves accountable, but ultimately it comes down to responsibility and personal responsibility. And when you hire a coach or a PT or anything like that, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for accountability. You're paying for somebody to challenge your thinking and to basically keep you on track, because you can't do it yourself. You can't trust yourself to do that. And you just struggle, and that's what you're paying for, And for me, me and Alex, and with our business and our training, we've hired coaches. We spent thousands of dollars on coaches for business, for even learning how to be better trainers and things like that. We spend a fortune on it, but it starts with taking that step of accountability and taking responsibility for the outcome. And if you don't take responsibility for the outcome, and if you blame everything around you, COVID, time, spouse, partner, whatever, partner, spouse, same thing, you're never going to get anywhere, because the information is there. You're just lacking the accountability and self-responsibility to do it. And that's a really, really big thing. And what people tend to do, they tend to blame other things, because accepting that they are not doing what they should be is a really hard pill to swallow, and it's quite confronting. But honestly, on the other side of that, it's quite liberating, because once you understand that no one is going to come and save you, okay? No one is going to come and, give you the magic pill to lose weight. It has to come from within yourself, and you have to do it yourself. You have to become fit and healthy. And I've had some really, really bad news this week. Of a really, one of my best friend's wife was found dead in bed at 44 years old with a blood clot. Don't know the reasons behind it, but what it shows is that life is precious, and you've got no idea. And yeah, she wasn't the fittest and healthiest person in the world, and I may well be a contributor to it. But ultimately, you got to wonder, if she had, would she still be here? You know what I mean? And it's hard to think. And a lot of us over 40s are in that kind of space where, if we don't take responsibility for health and fitness, you're leaving it up to chance, and you've got no idea what's going to happen in a week's time and 6 weeks' time. And I know somebody else just recently in the same week, same age, died, similar thing, all right? And not to kind of put a downer on things, but it's our responsibility to take action for ourselves, and you can't keep blaming everybody else, all right? And it starts with doing the smallest thing. It doesn't have to change your life upside down to achieve that thing. It's about doing one thing every single day to be able to get the motivation to do it. And as I talked about in other videos, motivation just doesn't come and smash you in the head and say you're motivated. It comes from taking action towards a worthwhile goal. And for me, being fit and healthy for as long as I possibly can, to live the best, most active and full life I possibly can, to be around for my son for as long as I can, is a worthwhile cause. And I will sacrifice an hour of a little bit of uncomfortness, doing some weight training or some cardio to be able to do that, because the risk-reward ratio, if you like, is massive. 60 minutes of my time would lead, every single day will lead to maybe 20 years at the end of my life, and that's a big reward for a little bit of effort, right? But it comes down to that. It comes down to accountability. It comes down to accepting that it's your responsibility, nobody else's. and it's about accepting that you need to take responsibility and take some positive action towards that goal. And that's it for me. That's my mindset and motivation. It's come and hit me in the brain while I was working out. So I hope it resonated with you. If you did get any value from it, leave me a comment. That'd be awesome. If you share it if you like, that's cool. But ultimately, do something, guys, okay? Because no one's going to come along and do it for you. You have to do it yourself. Have a good day. Bye-bye.